Hello people, and in this episode we'll discuss about fonts in LaTeX, and also we'll customize our table of contents and chapter, section, subsection, subsection. So let us start. So one encoding package we need to upload, which is known as font ENC. So I'll write first of all T1 font ENC. So font ENC encoding tells LaTeX about the fonts we use for printing characters, and if you don't use this encoding package, then LaTeX will use ASCII package by default, which has 7-bit encoding, but this package has 8-bit encoding, and it is very useful when we need to use accent characters in our document. Okay, now we'll create one document, but today I don't want to write anything in my document. So for the creating our document, we'll use some commands which will provide us some dummy text which will have no meaning. So for getting dummy text, we'll have to use either Lipsum package or blind text package. So I'll use here blind text. In a document environment, I'll write blind document. Now we'll compile our file. So you can see that our document has been created here. So this is the small document. If you want to create a long document, then just change this small v with capital V. Now see the effect. And now we create a table of content. We can also use some dummy math equations. So for that we'll use blind math paper. Now let us check. This is the contents. Here is the some equations. Now we will change the fonts of our document. So first of all, we'll use a very popular fonts which is known as Times New Roman. So for getting Times New Roman, we'll use Times package and then compile our file. You can see that font style has been changed here. So math fonts are not changing here. So if you want to change math fonts also, then you will have to use some other Times Roman package. Now we'll check the availability of other Times Roman package. So just go to this website, and here we'll see the fonts with math support. So for getting this font, we'll have to use this package, paste here, and now go to compile. Now this time we can see that math fonts are also changing here. So this font is also similar to Times font. So we'll use this, paste here, compile your file. Yeah. So you can see that now text and math fonts both are changing here. We can use some argument here, which is known as words. So these three fonts are oftenly used for Times New Roman purpose. Now we'll use some other fonts. We can use some handwritten fonts. So you can see that our fonts are not changing here in a handwritten format. So we will have to use one more command, and this one is we will have to use. Just use this command before writing our text. Yeah. Here if you see chapter, section, subsection, and also contents. So these are not changing in our handwritten format. So we'll change this by using some other command. Now we will use one more font which is known as typewriter font or mono space font. Just go to typewriter font and then go to Courier. And now we will use Courier package. So these two lines we need to add in our document, and then compile your file. So you can see that font style has been changed now. So here texts are going out of the page. We can see here typewriter fonts always need justification. So we'll justify our text by using font dimension command. So there are total 7 types of font dimension. Font dimension 1 is used for italic purpose, so we don't need to use this. Font dimension 2 is used for interword space. Generally, people take 1/3 or 1/4 of the font size, so we have taken it 12 point. Let's take 1/3 of the font size, so it would be 4 point. Font dimension 3 is the interword space. That means the maximum space between the words. So let's take half of the interword space, so it would be 2 points. Font dimension 4 is used for interword string, so now let's take 1 point. Font dimension 5 is used for text height, so we don't need to use this. Font dimension 6 is used for quad width, so again we don't need to use this. Font dimension 7 is used for extra space. Let's take 1 point. Also we can put hyphenation character by using hyphenation command. So we'll use and character, for character we'll use char and then backslash font. Now we want to use these commands globally. So for using these commands as a global purpose, we'll have to use every select package, and here we'll write every select font, and then we'll put our all font dimension commands in a curly bracket. Now go to compile. It's not running, showing some error. Okay, just change the symbol. Actually it would be hyphenation symbol. Yeah, now again go to compile. It's running. Texts are not going out of the page, so we have justified text in our document. We can also use more than one font style for our document, for the same document. So now I want to keep my Courier font as a default font, so I will not change this font, but I will turn on this handwritten font style because I want to use this in my document. Here I want to use text RM font, blind text. And in a second paragraph I want to use this handwritten font style. So here now I write ECFJT for that handwritten font style, and in a bracket I write my text. Now go to compile. So now you can see that this is the Courier font, typewriter Courier font. This one is the text RM font, and this one is the handwritten font. We can also use a typewriter font for a particular section, not for all documents. So now this time I want to turn off this typewriter font, and this time I want to keep my Math PT MX font as a default font. So I'll turn on this font style, and here I'll write SF default because it comes in SF family. Now go to compile. Yeah. Now we'll use a typewriter font for a particular section, and we'll use a text TT command for the using typewriter font. So just write text TT double T, sorry, and go to compile. Now we can see that this is our typewriter font.